It's I think we talked about this a while back, but Shooter Jennings, Waylon Jennings' son, discovered some recordings that Waylon had done back in the day, and they were just, some were like demo quality things, and just stuff that just never made it to album. Anyway, Shooter took all of it, got back in the studio, and finished these songs. And so now the album, the new Waylon album, really is going to be coming out next week. And coming up, though, you're going to be able to, if you so desire, you would be able to be one of the first to own it.
Wow!
Like tomorrow. So
that's pretty cool.
Little tease there. We'll get to that coming up this morning.
Tease.
Yeah, it's really a neat situation. That's what's so cool when even when an artist passes away. Most of the time they have things that they've done that just didn't make the cut for an album or something. So they're just in the vault,
right?
And then you have the ability to hear new music from them. I mean, it's crazy. Like I think Dolly Parton has said she's recorded tons of songs that she with the idea being that after she goes, she wants to still be able to have new music coming out.
Wow.
And Prince apparently had like just hundreds and hundreds of songs. So a lot of artists do that, So Waylon, there's a guy that his history with KLLL goes way back, to the early days of these call letters, KLLL, and
I could so see Dolly, on a hologram, 40 years from now,
still
50,
doing concerts,
doing concerts. Hi guys, welcome. Here's one of my new songs.
Yeah, I know, isn't that wild? The technology. If AI doesn't kill us all, then maybe we'll get to enjoy that someday.
Yeah, maybe so.
Today's Lumberjack Day, so I don't know what you do with that.
Oh, I think we lumberjack.
Wear your flannel and chop down a tree, I guess. I don't really know. It's Chimichanga Day.
Show off my muscles.
Key lime pie day. So, a few things. Human Resource Professional Day, your HR person. They put up with a lot of stuff. It's their special day today, so be sure and tell them. It's Zach Top's birthday today. So there you go, got that. Let's see, anything useless or useful? Wow, this is interesting. You were talking about Dolly Parton. She just came up randomly here. But, 1977 on this date, she released the song Here You Come Again. Just noticed that. And we were talking about Prince. He released his iconic song Purple Rain on this day in 1984.
Wow.
Interesting that we were just talking about both of them, and they have a little historic things today. That's about it. I don't know. There's probably other stuff, but nothing that really moves the needle for us this morning, I guess. So. All right, so the Sonic text line, 806-900-9630. See who all is checking in so far this morning. Troy the Painter is here, and Ray, also Ken Bob, Ricky, David, Pop C, Sylvia, Ms. Lisa, James, Banker Bob, Jose the Trucker, Tammy, Mike M, Peggy, and KK so far checking in.
Yeah.
So, we got some good vibes coming up this morning. Let's see, what else? Friday morning new music playlist later on.
Yeah.
See if we got anything new this week. Hadn't been a lot of great new stuff coming out here recently. I don't know. It's been kind of interesting. But we got a few things, though, that we'll be able to roll for you this morning. Pete Christie should be dropping by later to talk about last night's high school football action and what is in store for tonight. And no Tech game to talk about because it is the bye week this week as they get ready to take on Houston next weekend. So no Mudflap speech this morning either. So I feel like it's sort of a quiet morning, really.
Yeah.
There's not the tension in the air on a Friday before a game that there usually is. So. How about it felt good this morning, another nice kind of cool morning, kind of fall-like. Feels really nice out there.
Really nice. I mean, we're going to 84 for a high today, lots of sun again. But right now, kind of a chilly 55.
All right. I like it. I may go stand out in it for a few minutes and enjoy the feelings of visiting the cafeteria there to enjoy a sandwich, and Joan began choking on the sandwich. The doctor began choking on the sandwich.
Gosh, wow.
Well, there was a cafeteria employee named Ketsley who noticed what was happening, jumped into action, and with calm and confidence, Ketsley performed the Heimlich maneuver and allowed Joan to recover and catch her breath. So this past Monday, the two women were reunited at a special ceremony there at the hospital. Joan presented Ketsley with flowers and expressed her gratitude. And Ketsley said she learned the Heimlich maneuver in high school and explained that she had never used it before. She said, I'm glad I was able to react quickly and be able to help her. So that's that thing, the Heimlich maneuver. I mean, sometimes you go, the Heimlich maneuver, huh? But man, I tell you, somebody's in that situation, that really does work.
Yes, it does.
And I just watch other teams and see what's going on around the country, so that's all right. Always a way to watch football, right? Mm-hmm. Let's see here. I noticed today we were talking about what day it was with national this and that day. I mean, all the stuff. That it's apparently National Pancake Day too.
Wow.
Yeah, I know
National
you like pancakes.
Pancake Day. Wow.
I think there's some restaurants probably that have some deals today. I don't know who all exactly, but I did hear Cracker Barrel's doing some kind of thing, some kind of all-you-can-eat thing or something. They've been in the news a lot recently.
They have, yeah.
But anyway, if you like pancakes, man, today's your day. Apparently, National Pancake Day. And I know you love pancakes.
I do love pancakes.
You're a donut pancake kind of guy.
I am.
What level, when I say, like, how are you today, and you say, if I was any better, I'd be a donut. What level of day would you have to be having to be a pancake? Is that better than being a donut, or is it not quite as good as being a donut?
I don't know. Probably just one little step down from a donut. But
okay, the donut's the ultimate. Pancake would be pretty dang good, though, right?
Yeah, the pancake's really good.
Okay, all right, I got you. Okay, well, just
only
curious.
A slight percentage.
Okay, they're right there.
They're
right there. Okay, yeah. All right. Well, just curious.
Yeah.
Okay. So it feels nice out there this morning. I know yesterday it seemed like everybody was just kind of talking about how nice the day felt, and I stopped by the bank, and the lady was like, man, what do you think about that weather out there? And I was like, yeah, you know what? It feels pretty good. I said, it felt great this morning.
Yep.
Felt like fall. Even yesterday when it warmed up, it just still had that sort of I don't know, there's just something about it that it does.
Yep.
What is more today like that?
Yeah, more today. I mean, maybe a little warmer, 88 for a high, but I mean, we're still nice. I mean, it's like 56 right now. So
okay. Yeah, well, if you like fall weather, just go stand outside for a minute. Maybe drink your coffee on the patio or something this morning, and just feel the crispness of fall. It's right there in the air, man. It's just love it.
That's right.
Oh, we should stay that way all day long.
Jeff, Mudflap, and the Gang.
Missing you in the morning.
96.3 KLLL.
Well, if you still have hail damage on your vehicle and you haven't had that fixed yet, man, you need to go to Hub City Body Shop because they do a great job repairing hail damage. They did that for my truck a few years ago. We had some hail, and my truck was parked out in the driveway and got pelted pretty good. But Dan and his team there at Hub City Body Shop did a great job of fixing it. And I would. That's why I always tell people, say, hey, you got hail damage? Get over there to Hub City Body Shop. They're on Spur 327, about a block west of Frankfort. And, they expanded over the last few years. They can now serve you better. They help deal with the insurance company. They're, and the best thing is they're locally owned. And they live here in Lubbock. The company's right here in Lubbock. It's just nice to deal with local people and not have to go through all the hassle of gigantic corporate body shops and things like that. So that's what I really appreciate about Hub City Body Shop. So if you haven't got your hail damage repaired yet, or maybe you just have some body damage from an accident, or you backed into a big rock, or who knows, it could be anything, but let Hub City Body Shop repair that for you. Remember, make it pretty and call Hub City.
96.3. This is KLLL. Jeff, Mudflap, and the Gang.
96.3 KLLL.
I mean, the song we just played is on there, but 3 new ones today that are out with this. One called Water. There's one called Chapter 10, and then On a River. So check that out if you're a Thomas Rhett fan. That is today. Also, Hardy's Country is finally here. And he says on this one he explores themes of his youth growing up in the Mississippi mud. He's also got some commentary on the state of country music. He's got some strong feelings about that. And you can check out Hardy's new one as well. A couple other ones that are out today. Marcus King Band dropped a new one called Darling Blue. And then Whiskey Myers has a new one as well. A lot of people around here know Whiskey Myers. So check that out. That is New Music Friday. Coming up later on at 8:20, we'll play some of the new stuff. We got the new Bailey Zimmerman this morning. New Aaron Watson.
Oh, really?
Cool, yeah. Got one called Pontiac. It's a good one, so it's always good to hear new music from Aaron Watson, and we'll see what else we can throw in, too. And then coming up here shortly, we'll tell you about something really cool that's going to be happening tomorrow in Littlefield. And if you're a Whalen fan, and if you know anything about Lubbock and Littlefield and all of it, you know that Whalen, his early history goes back to KLLL.
It does.
And he was a DJ here, and it was so it's a really neat association, and Waylon's brother still lives in Littlefield, and so just throwing this out there. If you like Waylon, there's something really cool that we're going to announce coming up here around 7, a little after 7 here. So check that out. But it involves music from Waylon. You may have heard. I mean, there's some newly discovered music from Waylon. So anyway, the whole thing's coming up. It's really cool. So we're going to share that with you coming up here a little right around 7 o'clock here. So we got that. You got anything?
I think that's plenty.
Yeah, okay. I love that. That's good. You just kind of sit there and look pretty, and I do all the heavy lifting. I get it. I got it.
Get ready, Lubbock. It's time to put on your boots and two-step right into an hour of the King.
Hi, this is George Strait.
Listen to 96.3 KLLL every Sunday night from 8 to 9 for a full hour of nothing but George Strait.
All my exes live in Texas.
Straight at 8. It's the perfect way to wind down your weekend with all his greatest hits and your personal favorites. Don't miss it. Only on 96.3 KLLL.
Up here for Ag Texas Farm Credit. Are you ready to put down roots and do it with Ag Texas? You should be. Well, their members come first, and you can trust that they understand your financing needs from big to small to young to old, from traditional farming operations to hunting leases or cotton gins to country homes. They finance agriculture and rural living. So if you need to cover some of those operating costs, they got the financing built for the way you work with competitive rates and even better people. They'll assist you in picking the best fit possible for your purpose. When they say your success, our purpose, that's not just a tagline. That's how they do business. You can find a location near you, or you can go to their website, agtexas.com. That's agtexas.com. Land ownership, one step closer with Ag Texas Farm Credit.
From the Dollar Western Wear Studio, this is Lubbock's country leader and home of Jeff, Mudflap, and the gang. Jeff Mudflap and the gang. Making mornings great again.
KLLL Lubbock.
All right, it's Jeff Mudflap and the gang. Good morning. It is Friday, and everybody feeling pretty good this morning. It feels a little bit like fall this morning. That's nice.
It does feel like fall,
like that.
Man.
Is it going to feel like fall all day today and through the weekend and for the rest of the fall?
88's pretty nice.
Okay, yeah, it's getting there, I guess.
Yeah.
What's the ideal fall temperature?
Ooh, I think it's probably
It's
low
like
80s.
68 to 72.
Okay.
I'd be happy with that. That's just me. I'm always ready for the cold weather. You know how I am.
Yeah.
I get to where once football starts, it's time for it's not hot weather season anymore.
Right.
It's cool weather season. But it always takes it too long to get here. So anyway. I won't go there. I know it's not your fault, even though you're a TV weather guy.
Yeah,
it's not your fault.
No.
All right. Coming up here in a few minutes, we've got a really cool announcement. If you're a Waylon fan, that you're going to want to check this out. So that's coming up here in a few minutes on KLLL. And let's see what else we got coming up today. It'll be dad joke time.
Yeah.
We got weekend birthdays. We'll do that.
It's speech time, but it's not speech, man. I got a whole week to.
Yeah, I know. It's no tech game tomorrow, so no Mudflap motivational speech this morning. So that's kind of a letdown a little bit. Football season starts. I'm always ready. So I feel like it's sort of a low key morning for Friday. Because usually you're all amped up about it.
It's the calm before the storm,
and it's very contagious. Okay, but you have it's like a 2-week planning session you have to deliver your next one. So
that's right.
Boy, think how the bar is being raised so much now. You realize what the expectations are next Friday at 7:40?
Oh well, bring it.
Well, okay, you're up to it.
Let's go.
All right. Well, our Waylon announcement coming up here in just a minute. I saw where Merriam-Webster has added 5,000 new words to their collegiate dictionary, including cold brew and dad bod, officially in the dictionary.
Officially, dad bods made it.
Well, we've been working so hard on them.
We have.
And finally we're getting the honor of being in the dictionary. I thought that was actually pretty cool. But no, I guess Merriam-Webster's 12th edition of the Collegiate Dictionary has added over 5,000 new words. Some of the ones that made it this year are dumb phone, Because, it's a lot of people, everybody has a smartphone.
Okay, right.
Some people are returning to the dumb phone that they call it. So it's actually a dictionary word now. Let's see. Cold brew has made it in. Farm to table, that's something you hear a lot about. Hard pass has made it in. Adulting and cancel culture actually made it into the collegiate dictionary. So they were, I guess, according to people from Merriam-Webster, these words were already available on the Merriam-Webster website. So they still do a printed dictionary. And so you ask yourself, it's like, when's the last time you picked up a printed dictionary?
Yeah, it's been
I haven't
a
even
long
seen
time.
one in years. But they apparently still do that. The president of Merriam-Webster said, yes, it is still important. He said the importance of a print dictionary is because, he says, while the print dictionary is not at all important to the growth and profitability of our company, he said, is still the heart of our company.
Wow.
So just a printed dictionary. They still make them. But I don't own one. Do you own a dictionary?
Oh, no, not
like
at
a
all.
printed dictionary?
I
They
never
don't have
owned
them in
one.
schools anymore. I don't even know. Everything's online. Why would you?
What do they
need
do?
one? Yeah, that's true. You probably don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay, it's this large book with words and meanings.
Oh, that's what those are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever have, at any point in your school life, did you ever have a teacher that, like, when you were talking too much, you got in trouble, you had to write dictionary pages?
Yeah,
You remember
I
that?
faintly remember that. Yeah, I mean that didn't go over well.
Yeah, I had a teacher. I don't remember what grade it was. It was like third grade, maybe, because I had a tendency to talk a lot in class, believe it or not. But the joke's on them. I made a living out of it.
That's
How
right.
about that? But we had these dictionaries that had these two like green like stripes or something on the front. And so the teacher would always say, "Jeffrey, why don't you go get one of those big books with the racing stripes, and you can write me some pages."
Wow.
And so I'd have to sit in there during recess and hand write everything on a page in the dictionary.
Wow.
And that is not easy. And it's not fun.
The only thing I had was I had this girl I knew, her dad, when I would go visit him, he'd be like, "What words you learning, son?" I don't
Is
know.
this in your adult life, or was this when you were a kid?
Yeah, this is my father-in-law now. Yeah. He wants to help me out. Yeah.
No,
No,
seriously.
this is when I was a teenager.
Okay.
So anyway, and he was I guess he's trying to help me out. So, but man, I was like, this guy's, he's tough.
So did you have a list of words you were learning, or were you trying to learn new
No,
words,
I
or
got
what
rid
did you do?
I got rid of that girl. I was like, I can't take this anymore.
You would rather not date the girl than have to learn a word. Man,
that was some deep stuff right there.
boy, that's lazy. I'm not gonna lie. That's very lazy.
Brilliant.
Was it? All right. He was just trying to be a good dad. That's funny though. He must have been worried. Like the first time he met you, after he met you and you left, and he probably told his daughter, "I don't know about that boy. He doesn't seem to know a lot of words. He doesn't have very good vocabulary. Does he know anything else?" Yeah.
Joke's on him. I made a living out of it.
That's true. See, here you are. You're a wordsmith now.
That's
so.
right.
All right. It's 7:10. So, yeah, we've been telling you throughout the morning. We had something really cool concerning Waylon Jennings that we wanted to let you know about. And a while back, we talked about this, I think, where Shooter Jennings, Waylon's son, had discovered some old recordings that Waylon had done, and just demos and things like that have just, they've just been sitting there in the vault, I guess. And so Shooter discovered all of these recordings, because, a lot of artists do that. They record lots of songs, and then when they're putting out new albums, they just go through, they find the best ones to be on it. So some of them end up not making the cut, but they're still really good. But they just, you just got to go with the absolute best. So Shooter went through, found these songs, and went back into the studio with them, and, just kind of finished them up and polished them up. And now they've been put into a brand new Waylon Jennings album that is going to be coming out like next week. But here's the cool part, because everybody, if you've been around Lubbock a while, Waylon's history with KLLL goes back to the the early days. I mean, these call letters started in like 1958, and Waylon was a DJ here for a while at KLLL, and him and Buddy
That's
Holly.
really
That's
cool,
kind of
right.
where they met, and back in the days when Buddy was recording jingles for KLLL, that we still have, and then Waylon went on to play with Buddy, and there's just so much history tied up there with Waylon Jennings and KLLL, and it's just really a cool part of the station heritage. So coming up tomorrow, when it comes to this album I'm telling you about, you're going to have the opportunity to be one of the first people on the entire planet to own it, okay? So tomorrow, there's going to be 30 copies of this Waylon album on vinyl. How cool is that?
What?
To have it on vinyl, yes. So 30 copies.
Awesome.
That's all there's going to be tomorrow. 30 copies on vinyl, and it'll be available for you to purchase a whole week before anywhere else on the planet, and it's going to be at Waymore's. That's Waylon's brother James, who owns Waymore's. Remember, I went there I think it was like 6 months ago. We took a road trip and went, and there's the little Waylon Museum is part of Waymore's, so you can go in there and check out all the. I mean, there's so much stuff. You could spend hours in there going through all the photos, and I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. It's one of the coolest places. So if you're a Waylon fan and you've never been to Waymore's, tomorrow would be a great day to do that. So starting at 10 o'clock, that's when Waymore's opens, 10 a.m., and literally only 30 copies of this Waylon album will be available. So get there early, and 30 copies. I mean, that's it. Yeah. But it's a whole week before it really comes out everywhere, and it's on vinyl. That's just so cool to have a new Waylon Jennings album on on vinyl.
Yeah, I want one. That's so cool.
I think Waylon music, man. That's it's meant to be on vinyl. It's like vintage. That is so cool. So there you go. So if you're a Waylon Jennings fan, this the music that Shooter has been kind of producing, executive producing, and everything. Also with Charlie Crockett, by the way, a lot of Charlie Crockett fans around this area, and Charlie Crockett is involved with this too. So I can't wait to hear all of it. One of the songs that and we'll play it coming up here in a little bit here, but Songbird was one of the songs. That's kind of the first single that they've had from this new collection of Waylon music. And it's a cover of the Fleetwood Mac song, Songbird. I think Christine McVie was the lead vocalist on that version of it. And so Waylon recorded it, and it's just to hear him sing, and something you've never heard before, it's awesome. So there you go. That is it. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., that's when it starts. Waymore's in Littlefield. So be there and see if you can be one of the first to own a copy of this new Waylon album on vinyl. So there you go.
Yeah, that sounds so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, and there's actually I spoke with a guy named Greg who is doing a documentary about Waylon, and they're actually, in fact, we've got David the cameraman with us today.
He's here.
He is here today. Yes. So maybe we'll make it into a documentary.
Wow,
hey,
how cool would that be?
Yeah.
I better put my happy face on.
Yeah, I should have told you that from the beginning, I guess, because now you've been a real letdown so far. I don't know.
I'm glad I wore pants.
So is David. Yeah, I probably should have told you that ahead of time. Were you not curious why there was a camera in here?
Cameras, spammers,
you get
microphones.
That all the time. Yeah,
I'm used to paparazzi coming around.
All right. Well, anyway, there is going to be a Waylon documentary, though, and it'll feature a lot of like tomorrow, what's going to be happening there in Littlefield. And so we'll let you know when that is all ready to go. That's going to be a while. There's a lot goes into making a documentary. Apparently, I've never made one, but I've watched a lot of them. So, no, this should be really
watching
cool,
yourself on Netflix.
Hey, you never know, right?
That's right.
Wow. Okay. Faces for radio, Mudflap. Remember that. So. I was wondering why David had us put these bags over our head. It's a little uncomfortable. When can we take these off? Is that?
Why did he put something in my mouth?
Yeah, he didn't even want
that
you to
rag.
talk. I mean, this is not.
It's horrible.
We probably weren't the best candidates. We were the best available, I think, is what happened. So
yeah, we were free.
No, but I can't wait to see the documentary though. So we'll keep you updated on when that will be available as well. So there you go. That was that. All right, 7:16 now. Coming up, dad joke coming up here in a few minutes. And if you want to get on Mudflap's birthday list for the weekend, you can still do that on the Sonic text line at 806-900-96.
Flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Jeff, Mudflap, and the gang.
96.3
KLLL. Red, white, and blue through and through.
Come on.
KLLL.
You ready? Let's
You gotta give tribute to the great state for sure.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
right, 722.
Oh, Jeff, I don't know if you heard.
Oh,
There's this king.
uh-huh.
Yeah, he was only 12 inches tall.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's
Never
crazy. Yeah, he was a terrible king, but he was a great ruler.
Oh, gosh.
Good morning.
Jeff, Mudflap, and the gang mornings.
Lubbock's country leader all day.
96.3 KLLL.
Y'all are listening to
KLLL.
All right, 728, Mudflap's birthday list coming up here in a few minutes, so it's a final call, I guess, if you want to get on there for the weekend.
That's a lot, too.
But you can really focus on it today since you don't have your
I know.
Texas Tech
I'm
speech this
focusing
morning.
on it now.
You sound focused. You
I am.
sound highly focused. It's
Yes.
like, in fact, it's laser focus.
That was
That's what I'm seeing.
That's
so.
the word version of focus.
Okay.
Focus.
Is that it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We've got a cameraman in the studio this
Yeah.
morning, David. And I
Yeah.
think he's mesmerized
I
by
think he
what
is.
you're bringing to the table today. I can really tell.
I can tell he's mesmerized, man. He's like, wow, dude, you get paid for that.
That is the stunning part, right?
That is the stunning part. Man, I think he's blown away.
If you missed a little bit earlier here, we were talking about tomorrow, a cool event that's going to be happening in Littlefield at Waymore's. That's Waylon Jennings' brother, James, has Waymore's there. And, it's part liquor store, part Waylon Jennings Museum. If you've never been, it's a really cool place just to go check out, And so tomorrow, starting at 10, there's going to be literally only 30 copies available of the new Waylon Jennings on vinyl.
Oh, man.
This goes back to some Waylon stuff that he had done, some demos and things, songs that were never released. His son Shooter took them into the studio, got them all polished up. Now this album's getting ready to come out next week, but you've got a chance to be one of the first people on the entire planet to get your hands on one tomorrow. So only 30 copies, but starting at 10, they'll be available at Waymore's there in Littlefield, Waylon Jennings' hometown.
You better get there early.
So originally 1975, and he's teamed up with Cody Johnson on this brand new version. Every time we play it, we start getting these texts of it's everybody loves the song. And then we had Brandy, she said, what is this song? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it really is. It's a beautiful song. So
It's like they found a little something in the Titanic, and they polished it up, and whoa, wow. They made it really sharp.
in a weird way, I understand what you're saying.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
I like to do the weird stuff.
Yes, you do. It's 7:35, and the birthday list coming up here in a few minutes.
Got 3 off, didn't I?
Well, you do a little bit. You always do. It's just the way it goes. Anyway, weather's brought to you by Fred Loya Insurance.
Or is it the camera?
It's the camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
High of partly cloudy skies today.
High of partly cloudy skies.
Well, I know. I started off.
See, I think you're nervous with the camera too.
I am nervous. I'm not used to.
We're not used to being seen.
No. Man, I wish I'd have shaved.
Hey, don't
my
worry.
head.
I was about to say you don't need to shave. You got to have whiskers to shave.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, partly cloudy skies today. High of 88. Right now, it's kind of a chilly 58.
I like it. Feels like fall. Loving it. All right. Weekend birthdays.
All right, boy. Let's start off with an anniversary. We got a lot of them today. Anniversary, Carl and Stacy. 10 years. 10 years, Carl. I'll see Carl probably next weekend, so out in Levelland. So, hey, Carl. Let's see. Peyton, 18 years old. Brandon Beto. Cindy Pratt,